Our mission is to create community space where all are welcome to share nourishment, connection, and learning for body, mind, and spirit.
All of our programming is provided on a pay-what-you-can basis. And this creates a mixed income group of guests. Some people can afford to pay full price for their meals. Some people can afford to pay nothing. All of these people are part of our community. When we eat together, so much more happens than we take in nutrients. We connect with people deeply when we cook alongside them, when we share food with them, when we receive food, when we give food. This is how friendships form in ways that cross all boundaries. Loving action heals others, but also the self.
I really eschew the charitable industrial complex and the charitable way of thinking, and invite people to think about this as true mutual aid, where everybody is helping everybody. And that by shifting our mindset and really looking at the work that we do together helps all. It's not just you doing for someone else. That's what a soup kitchen mindset puts you in. When you come to the cafe, we are helping each other. You are getting something, right? There is no us in them. There is only us. And I will say that until the day I expire. There is no us in them. There is only us. And the minute we start othering people and marginalizing people and thinking that we're above people, we denigrate ourselves, not them, us.
So the story of Stone Soup, really was a powerful early encounter that I had as a child with storytelling and with theater. But the power of that story, where people come to a town and everyone is hungry and has nothing to share, and so the travelers say they're going to make a magic soup and using only a stone, but they need just a couple of things, and everyone finds the little bits that they have in their house, and when they all add it in, it makes this delicious meal that's enough to feed the whole community. I just think there's something so powerful in that germ around all of us on our own being inadequate to make a solution. But I bring my little carrot and you bring your little onion and you bring that scrap of bone, and all of this put together becomes enough, becomes magical. And where there was nothing, there is something. And there's so much power in that. And I love having that as our sort of mythology.
Currently, we do about 600 meals. Back in the day, we would be open for 2 hours, and maybe somewhere between 100 and 125 people would come through our doors. We've always offered seconds or to go. So we did between 175 and 200-ish meals on a very busy day. But we now do at least 3 times that. And we have 3 times the staff and 3 times the programming. So we did 30,000 meals last year, and it cost about $450,000 to do that. So it's $15 a meal. The average donation, including online generous people and people giving anonymously at our donation box, it's about 95 cents a meal. So we are looking to subsidize quite a bit. And when I give you that meal cost, I'm talking per plate cost, including all the staffing, the utilities, the foodstuffs, all the packaging, all of those things are rolled into that. We see the free store, when it started, it saw about 25, 30 people a week. And now we see between 100 and 110 families in that hour and a half. And it costs easily $2,000 to $2,500 a week to just run that program.
Are we spending too much money on feeding people? A meal that costs $1 or 25 cents is not a meal that we would serve at Stone Soup Café. It's not a meal that we would choose to eat. It's not a meal we would feed our loved ones or our children. And the choice before us at this point feels like you pay your farmers or you pay your doctor. And investing in food and investing in people is a preventative measure that has the power to heal environments as well as communities.
The Institute for me, I want to have the Johnson and Wales or CIA or Escoffier of Franklin County, and I have grand vision about it. But for right now, a very practical 12-week course where you learn life skills and knife skills, all the soft skills you need to work in a restaurant, whether it's the front of house or back of house, cooking skills that really get you above and beyond what a typical line cook would know, field trips to local farms and eateries to understand business models and to talk with local business owners and get entree, internship hours at the cafe and other restaurants as well, a stipend so that you can attend school without having to make the tough decision about when you work or not. Tuition free. It is a state-funded, grant-funded program. And at the end, you not only have a certificate of graduation and some lovely parting gifts from us, and you walk away with your Serve Safe kitchen manager and food handler certificates, both of them. We give people food, but we really need to teach people how to cook. And we need to give people skills that they could go out, if this is their passion, and become employed. We're 3+ times the size we were pre-pandemic. And pre-pandemic, we had a meal program that invited guests to sit and dine with one another. And overwhelmingly, our guests continue to want to sit and dine with one another. And we do the best we can to put out picnic tables and have music all during the warm months. But in the winter, they feel it keenly. They feel the loss of being able to sit together in our old dining room, which is now a huge prep area and packing area for all of the meals. And so there's no room there any longer. So nothing replaces the actual sitting down across a table and talking with people. What we really want is to be able to have community space where people actually can sit and eat together. We are so grateful to have had this location for the last 12 years, but the vision is to move to a new space and to be able to do even more with community. We built something that was lasting and something that could grow, and it has grown.